So, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. Hopefully, if the podcast reaches that many people, I don't know. Dave here, founder of Lyfelinez, if you've never watched before. The podcast we do outside of the one that's about the brand is about bringing special guests on that's either linked to health, wellness, or some of our partners. And today we've got quite a special guest on because we're going to be going down to the Welsh Firefighter Challenge. James, nice to have you on. Introduce yourself, buddy.
Yeah, Luke.
Is it Luke?
Yeah.
Why have I got James on here?
James already messaged you and he's sending me up.
Oh,
He only sends the big dogs up, doesn't he?
Mate, I thought this. Yeah. So that's why you don't look anything like... Is that James?
Oh, yeah, it's James.
Mate, you know when you come in, I thought, fucking hell, he doesn't look like a kid. I thought, I'm not asking.
Hey, James doesn't work out, you know.
Mate, I thought that.
James doesn't hit the gym.
Oh, no, actually, we've text.
Yeah.
We have text. Mate,
Yeah, I'm known as Jersey.
Oh, that's why it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Right, re-roll that. This is James, the rest of the podcast. Luke, great to have you on, mate. Introduce yourself. Where'd you come from? I sound look a bit like, was it Cilla Black on Blind Date? Tell them where you're from, mate, and who you're with, and what you guys do.
Yeah, so I'm Luke. I'm a firefighter from Neath with Mids and West Wales Fire Service. And I'm one of the organisers of the Welsh Firefighter Challenge. There's a team of about 10 of us.
Right.
About 4 years ago, we created a challenge.
Yeah.
Backing up from the British Firefighters Challenge.
Which is quite big, and we've got there is up here, so we'll flick this through, mate, in the moment. So do you want to chuck some photo there while you're talking, Gazel?
Yeah. So the British is huge, and basically we loved what they done. And do you mean there's no point in just having one of them in the country? So we sort of jumped on their back.
Got to do a Welsh one. I think if we stop there, Gaz, this is just a bit of a. I mean, this looks hard work.
Oh.
Mate, so walk us through. What's the challenge for someone that's watching? What's it consist of?
Yeah, so it's only accessible to firefighters. So if you're in the game or present,
yeah.
But sorry, past and future.
Present, so if you were in, you can still do it.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Fair play.
And basically, it's a challenge in full firefighter gear.
Yeah.
With a BA set on, so it's around 23 kg extra. That doesn't help you breathe at all either. Do you mean not breathable? And then it's a challenge, and we've created this challenge to represent what you would do on a job.
Yeah, fine.
Not all jobs are like this, but when it hits the fan and you got to get going.
Yeah.
Have you got in what it takes? Can you pull out casualties? Can you lift the equipment?
Yeah.
And basically, this challenge is how quick can you do it?
I was going to say, so walk us through, mate. We've got some pictures here. One's running with a hose. One's running away from the hose. You've got someone's carrying what looks like a casualty. So what's the first thing you would do? You know, if someone's to come up. When's this in Swansea? Right, June the 3rd.
June the 1st in Swansea.
Fine.
In Dillon Square. It's down near the Marina. It's a new location this year.
Yeah, which we've posted actually.
And I tell you what, it's going to be better than last year.
Yeah.
It's a lot more tighter. Everyone's on top of each other, and the atmosphere
more intimate.
Hopefully is going to be bouncing down there.
So what should people expect to see when they arrive? What's it going to look like?
You're going to see some firefighters struggling big time. It's a hard challenge. The quickest is Matt Adams from last year.
We know Matt as well. He's pretty adamant as well. He's coming back for defending. I felt like I offended him when I said, "Oh, you going, mate?" He said, "Of course I am. Defending the title again."
Oh, there's some boys on this case. There's some boys.
Is there? Who's your money on?
Oh, Matt's a great athlete, but there's also some great athletes coming around. We've got 25 brigades coming down.
Wow.
So
okay. So how many people's that then, competitor-wise?
Well, we've got 120 signed up for the day.
Jesus.
What's a big increase from about 86 from last year.
Nice. Okay.
And then the first year we only had 50. So
nice. It's growing each year. So who do we think? Let's chuck some names out there because we're fine. But who's Matt? Who's we watching out for that could be on Matt's heels?
Well, you had James Sheen and Tim Frost, both Mids and West Wales firefighters.
Right.
They're about 10 seconds behind him last year. But they both had little slip-ups. So if they didn't have the slip-ups, could they...
and what was the slip-up then?
Just on the hose makeup.
Oh, really?
So
cost them some time.
Massively.
So this isn't just about fit, is it? It's being a bit precision under when you're gassed and like...
Yeah.
Because what do you have to do then? So what are the parts of the challenge?
So first of all, on the picture on the left-hand side, it's a Cleveland rolled. So it's a fire hose, a 70mm fire hose.
Yep.
wrapped, and basically you're running 50 meters of that on your shoulder.
Right, fine.
So you're running 50 meters, put it down into a box.
Fine.
But it's regulations if you don't hit all the right thing.
Yeah.
So you've got to get it in the box.
Yeah.
So get it in the box, and then you're running 50 meters back.
Fine. So quick 100 meters.
Oh, yeah.
In gear.
In gear. It's all right, you know, just carrying a hose. And then you come back and you're hitting a Chi Force machine.
Yeah, I've had a go on this.
So it's
did it terribly. There's a lot of techers with that, I think. Big Pete showed me.
Yeah, massively, because if you don't hit... But basically, you got a big rubber...
You've got rubber mallet, haven't we? And you basically stood with a weight between your legs.
Between your legs. But you've got to hit it square on. Because if you don't hit it square on, you damage the hammer.
Yeah, and you're not allowed to drag it either, because you could be a bit cheaty and drag it a little bit.
Yeah, well, I got done last year for that. And that cost me second place. They put me down in the third place, yeah. Because there's a 5-second time fault for it.
Really? But then was that just accident because you were gassed?
Yeah, well, you're just going for mighty, aren't you?
Yeah, I know, yeah, pull it.
Back it as hard as you can.
So once you've done that, what next?
So you do that. That roughly takes probably about 14 hits of your might.
Yeah.
And then you got the RTC gear. So you got to lift up an RTC
Road traffic collision gear. Is that right?
Yeah. So you got big cutters and big spreaders.
Fine.
So one of each.
Cart them.
Pick one of them up, put them on a table. Pick one up, put them on a table.
Yeah.
Easy now, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then we got a hose or a branch on.
Right.
And then we're running that out.
Oh, okay.
50 meters.
Yeah.
But that's right, probably for the first 15, 20 meters. And then it starts to pull you back.
Because you've got the weight of the hose pulling you.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And then you start getting...
And that gets harder and harder because the hose is getting longer and longer.
Longer and longer, yeah. So you got 50 meters. And then the branch has got to go in the box again.
Right.
So it's got to land in the box.
Yep.
Then it's 50 meters back.
Yep.
Back to the start. And then it comes up to the hose makeup.
Right.
By this point, most people are all right at this point. But this is where it starts getting hard.
Hose makeup. Go on, what's...
So and then... So you've got a 70 mil hose.
Yeah.
25 meters long.
Right.
And basically, you got to make it up.
Okay.
But you got to make it up good enough that it goes inside a box. And if it doesn't...
Oh, you mean roll it back up?
Yeah. So
fine. So if you roll it terribly...
So you can see there, the third picture from the left.
Yeah.
That's a hose made up.
I've got you.
But if you don't get it as tight as that, it won't fit in the box.
Oh, mate.
And then you're flapping around getting it inside. And
yeah.
That's where the boys missed up on the mat last year.
Really?
Because there was the hose wasn't fully in, so they had to go back and flick it back in.
That's more than 10 seconds, surely.
Do you know what I mean? So...
Fine. So you've done that, and then after that, what you on to?
Hose, foam carries. So you got pick up two foam canisters.
Right.
10 meters in a box.
Yep.
Come back, get another 2 in a box.
Yeah.
And then back to the start.
Yeah.
And then you got to pick up a 70 kg dummy.
So that simulate like
a casualty carry.
Yeah.
It's slightly different this year. Last year we done a 50 meter straight run. This year we're doing a 25 meter round the cone and back to the start.
Awkward.
So yeah, just
change the direction.
Yeah, spice it up a bit, and then because we've got more competitors, hopefully we can speed up the turnaround then and get people rolling a bit quicker as well.
Yeah. So. And then after you've done that,
you're done. You're out. You're on the crash mat.
Yeah, I bet. Do you not? So what's the difference is you don't have the rig, the frame.
Yeah, we don't have the frame.
Fine, but that's a hell of a setup. That is.
Yeah. So the British they go up the rig.
Yeah, and then they're hoying.
Yeah. They'll basically then lift up a hose.
Yeah.
And then they run back down.
Fine. So June the 1st, Saturday, Swansea.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. We've already posted about this. 100 competitors, smashing it out. Matt Adams, is he likely to do it or not? James Sheen, I think James Sheen followed us actually. I might have had a little snoop.
Yeah, James, he's training hard as well.
Yeah, I think I have had a look.
He's one of the organisers as well, so...
he's got to, hasn't he? So we've... what about this? So we've just talked off camera before, like the mutual connections we've got in Pete Wakefield, Big Pete from the Firefighter podcast.
Oh, brilliant. He's down there. He's the MC for the day with Kev.
Is he?
Yeah.
He'll love it.
He gets all the
He will love it.
But he's brilliant. He's been awesome with us, setting up the challenge. Anything we need, he's there.
He's like the BFG, isn't he?
Oh, mate, what a bloke.
Yeah.
He is just an awesome bloke. And
so what's he been in, 19 years, I think? No?
Oh, forever, innit?
Yeah, I'll be retired by now.
He'll never leave either.
He loves it. So he helped us. Well, he's the one that reached out, really, that got the brand and myself involved. Since then, Gaz and I have been to a fair few events. I think we met him and Sarah. She's amazing as well, obviously, who helps out. Went to the emergency services show at the NEC, and we got a bit of an introduction to everyone. Since then, I think Dean Keeber and the guys from Knots, we support those guys. Do you know Dean?
Yeah, we know them well. They're also awesome. They help us out, the Nottingham boys as well. So
they were in Saudi recently, weren't they? I think.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
That looked.
Well, that's a different kettle of fish. But we got 6 boys going over to Denmark in September.
Yes,
for a similar.
So tell everyone a bit more about that. What's this?
Yeah, so that's the World Firefighter Games, and
so it's going to be was it a bigger thing than this, or like what was?
Yeah, huge. It's the next stage up. So I look at this as one event.
Yep.
That's 4 little events, one after another.
Right. What, on the same day? Or?
It's the same day, yeah. So it's a rolling clock every 10 minutes. You start the next challenge.
Really?
They all have different time caps, but you got to do the first one, say, in 6 minutes.
Yeah.
It'll take you about 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Then you got the 6 minutes to recover, and then you go again.
Fine.
However long it takes you, you got the rest of the 10 minutes to recover.
Yeah.
Then you go again.
It's quite strategic, some of this. And look, mate, you look like you train a bit.
Oh yeah, I enjoy my gym work.
Yeah. What did you do then?
I just get on the weights, a bit of the CrossFit sort of stuff.
Yeah, the whole functional fitness stuff's kicking off big time, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what it's about. And then especially for this,
I was going to say, yeah, and for your job. So tell us more. Tell everyone a bit, like, how long you've been in the fire service. What made you join?
Yeah, I've been in for 5 years now.
Yeah.
I've always had that passion. I mean, it's when that big red truck comes zooming past you. Oh, where are they going?
Yeah.
You should never know. You should always wanted to know what they're doing, where they're going, and when you do see them at work, it was like, that's a cool job.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And they get to go into fires. They get to look after the RTC. So
is it everything you thought it would be?
Oh yeah, but the way of life it's a massive family with inside it.
Yeah.
And the family's huge, and wherever you go, whatever service you talk to, your family just gets bigger.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
Good.
And with the challenges, do you know what I mean, there are some awesome people out there. And
so is there any inter-service challenges? I'm thinking like, because we've talked about as well, Ryan from the England Fire Service rugby team, we know well, and the team, so we've been to watch them and support them. We obviously hydrate them. They play, one of the recent ones was the police. That was a big game, shrouded in a load of hype because it's inter-service. Is there any offering the
Yeah, we do the rugby as well. So Mids and West will play South Wales.
Right.
So that's a big game.
Yeah.
2 brigades.
And you play rugby as well?
Yeah, I play rugby, yeah.
Yeah, position?
Hooker, back row.
Yeah. Has that been, how long have you played rugby for?
Oh, all my life.
Really?
Yeah, but played it. I was at Hartbury College beforehand.
Yeah, you're from South Wales, aren't you?
Well, no, I'm from Jersey originally.
Oh, are you?
Jersey in the Channel Islands, yeah.
So when did you move? How did you end up in Wales? Were you from Neath? Did you say you're Neath?
Neath, yeah. So I came over to play rugby when I was 16.
Fine.
So I was playing rugby then for Hartbury then for about 8 years.
Right.
Through the college, through the university, then for the Saturday side.
Yep.
And then basically the application came out then for the fire service. And, chuck my hat in the ring sort of thing, and
there we are.
Got a job, yeah.
So, how much is it for the people that want to come down to Swansea on the 1st?
Well, it's free of charge.
Really, free of charge, guys. So we've got loads of friends. We'll be putting a lot more up on social media. I think the reason we wanted to get you on was so we could basically just help inform probably our views and people who wouldn't know. Yeah. What else are they going to see there? Have you got some other brands?
Yeah, there's loads going on. It's not just a load of firefighters running up and down and then collapsing on the mat at the end. There's a whole village there. So we've got an emergency services day there.
Nice. So real family day out.
Massive. So we've got the police there. So armed police are going to be there. We've got ambulance there. We've got the lifeboat guys there. We've got mountain rescue there.
Really?
We got them all there.
It's going to be broad.
But then we got So the Swansea station, they're going to be in the water doing a boat demonstration.
Oh, cool.
We got Morriston there doing an RTC demonstration. We got the T out there, so the big platform ladder going up and big over. Yeah. There's going to be loads going on.
And it was well attended last year from everything I've heard.
But bouncing, yeah. But hopefully this location is...
Yeah, it looks good. Like I say, we'll reshare it. So where do you think this is going? When do you get the rig? Surely that's the aim, isn't it, for the Welsh to have the big rig?
Yeah, we got offered the rig, and the British said we can use it. And
really?
And the service were happy to support and get it up. But it's quite nice to be different.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If you're the same as the British, well, it's not then the British, is it?
I like it, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's nice to be different. And I know there's a couple of different brigades now trying to jump on and do some challenges as well. But let's make them all slightly different. Yeah. Because and then every challenge is a different challenge. It's not just the same
like a CrossFit workout then, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And then we can make it into bigger games after, like. Yeah. But we like it kept different.
Good.
We can set up anywhere we want. We can change the location if we want to.
And where was it last year?
It was in the middle of Swansea Central last year.
City Centre, yeah.
But they're developing it this year, so...
But the fact you can see, but like the kids now, just imagine it, seeing you boys doing your stuff out on the water, and that's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be a good view to see a bit of everything, and you're going to see some of the fittest firefighters in the UK there.
Literally, all the women right now. We need a picture of a firefighter. Oh, there's one. Look, mate,
they're going to be looking like this.
Yeah, I was going to say hanging out.
But don't forget, that's only halfway through the challenge.
Yeah, I mean, he's got some kit on there, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So that's the hose pull he's doing there then?
Yeah, that's a hose pull, yeah. But this year, we've been so lucky we're sponsored by MSA as well.
Yeah, who are?
So MSA's
a shout out for those guys.
Yeah, massively. So they do all our kit. They do like all the breathing apparatus. There's a Drake one, but MSA have come on board. Their kit's fantastic.
Yep.
So yeah, they've come on board. We've got helmets from them guys, so you're going to see some nice red helmets.
Yeah.
With the Welsh team representing it. So their kit is awesome, and we're lucky to have them on board. The same as you guys, really.
Good, mate. We're looking forward to it. Look, mate, I think it's an absolute pleasure. He's travelled up from Hereford. In between this, we'd never met before. I got his name wrong twice. I even introduced you to my mum as James.
Look, she's a lovely lady too. So
out the packet toilet roll. Look, mate, absolute pleasure to have you on. I'm buzzing. I know Gaz is super, super pumped. We will see you on June the 1st, mate. Yeah,
looking forward to it. And like we said before, this all goes to the firefighter charity. So that's why we do it all.
Yeah. So we won't end it there. Let's talk about the firefighter charity. So we talked about this. For those that don't know, then the firefighter charity, what's it there for? How do people find it? Oh, he's brought it up.
Yeah. So the Firefighter Challenge, so all the challenges, and it's not money for our back pocket, it's not money for the brigade. Every little bit of money made will then go to the Firefighter Charity.
Which we've got up here.
And basically the Firefighter Charity is there to help anyone within the service or out the service, who was a member.
Yep.
But it's not just for us, it's for our families. And it's there for any scenario. Did you get injured at work? Did you get injured out of work? Do you mean mentally?
Yeah.
Do you mean, do you need a bit of respite for your family later on? And do you mean if something happens to you, actually they're there.
How much going on here? Yeah. So they share all the news and stuff that's going across the brigade.
Yeah, but honestly, they're fantastic, and hopefully, like you never need it, but if
you just never know. And you guys are in a job where
you never know.
You never know.
Yeah, you don't know what's around the corner. You don't know what incident you're going to go to. You don't know what's going to happen. But
the lifetime of support.
Guys are there then to help us when we need them.
And how is this all funded, mate?
This is all
charitable.
All charity.
So you'll be doing a lot on the day to help give back to this charity.
Yeah. So all the membership that the guys are paid.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not taking a penny.
Right. So fine. Yeah.
So they all paid a sign-up fee of £20.
To do the comp?
To do the comp.
And then you give all that back?
And that all goes straight to them.
So cool.
And then all the sponsorship side of it then pays for
getting things set up and T-shirts and all the... Yeah, man, that's so cool. Look, we've talked about some stuff where I've got plans in the Lyfelinez brand, and the community's been so welcoming to what my brand's about and the product itself. I think it also provides a useful tool. Like we've already talked about. I talked about this with some of your colleagues, the fact that there's no framework for procurement for electrolytes, which just... Not even saying it needs to be my brand at this point in time, but for the jobs you do. Like I heard some stories about being in wildfires last year and just sat there on a post for like 4 or 5 hours and no H2O, and when you did, you just got a bottle of water. There's no electrolytes. It's just mad, man.
No, it's not. And we've brought it up with our guys, and they're going into it. But do you know what I mean? I'm from a sports background. I've been in sports all my life. I understand the importance of hydration, the importance of nutrition, and
crazy,
and everything that's there. But it's not just the wildfires; it's the house fires, it's the car fires, it's the RTCs. Do you know what I mean? And I remember a scenario last year. We went to an RTC. You're in all this kit. You come out, your T-shirt's absolutely dripping,
man,
because it doesn't breathe.
It's like a ball in the bag, isn't it?
Yeah, it's there to stop you burning.
Yeah.
So you're there, you're boiling. You come out. As soon as we get on the truck, there's nothing there. Okay, yeah, we'll have a bottle of water. But then we'll bounce onto another RTC.
Yeah.
Drink.
Yeah.
And then from there, we'll bounce onto another one. So we were out for about 7 or 8 hours.
And all you've had is water, and you are literally dishing out the electrolytes for fun.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what I mean? And the importance in it is just get them electrolytes back in. It's amazing what it just does for your alertness. Being
mental
awake,
fatigue. We heard about some unfortunate stuff with when Pete was mentioning, first time I sat with him about some unfortunate losing guys in house fires, just getting lost and disorientated through that stuff. So look, we've got a passion here, mate, to try and do what we can. I've got some ideas, we talked about them, but yeah, it's just being ex-forces as well. Real sees real, right? It's quite there's a lot of mentality is the same, mate. There's a lot of crossover. So look, dude, absolute pleasure. Finally got your name right. You're never going to let me live that down. But mate, June the 1st. Top man.
Yeah, be there. Going to be an awesome day.
Top man.
Cheers, buddy. Thank you, mate.
Thank you, mate.